Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. In the last episode, we finished our new freight train line. Here. Which we can see that train. I've gone ahead and upgraded it to have the same number of wagons as the original freight train. So that's what, 8? And got that all set up and running. Made sure that everybody was working. And everything is working fine there. And then started planning what the next stage is going to be. And I think the next stage is going to be setting up a passenger train line from the Capitol Complex here through Ilium and to Eulmore, because our coach line has drummed up passenger demand between the cities, and so I think they'll be better served by a train rather than coaches. So we're going to replace the coaches with a train, and hopefully that will work. Now I have gone ahead and run the game a whole bunch. Actually, I need to adjust this off screen with the date paused, so that the date has not advanced, but I have been able to pay off the loan completely, and we have nearly $2 million in the bank. These train lines are quite profitable. The Eulmore fuel is making $1 million a year. The Capitol fuel is making $500,000 a year. The Lagos tram is making some pretty decent money. The coach line is making pretty good money. So yeah, that's actually performing decently. Oh, new vehicles are available. A whole bunch of new locomotives. Excellent. A whole bunch of new locomotives. Perfect, because we're going to be starting a new train line. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to it. Now, where are we going to want to put the train station? I think I was thinking putting this train station here. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, I'm going to keep it fairly short. I want to make sure that that tram station is in catchment, which it will be if we put our station right there. Now, I may rework this road a little bit at some point, but for now, it'll work. As long as people can get there, we're good to go. Okay, now, Ilium. We're going to have to figure out where we're going to be putting the train station here at Ilium. Now, I was actually looking at this, and Ilium's having a bit of a problem, because they really don't like where that station is. In fact, it is causing the population of the city to drop, because the benefits from the transportation that they're getting from that is not outweighing the negative impact of having a big old station right in the middle of the residential district. So we're going to have to deal with that. Once we move the train station outside of town, it should be all right. Oh, I hate it. It wants to do that all the time. Oh, autosave. There we go. There we go. Alright, now this one's going to have 2 tracks because we're going to be bypassing through here. I'm gonna put it right at the T junction there. Yeah, put it right there. Okay, so there's passengers. That is going to cover a lot of the residential on its own. But we'll probably need to put a little tram loop in here once we've replaced the coach line and gotten rid of that station. Alright, so for Yulmore, it would be best to kind of keep the... Let's do a terminal station with a single track. I was saying it would be best to kind of keep this outside of town. Or... This is the industrial area, so I don't think the industry is going to care much about the emissions from the passenger station. So I'll go ahead and throw that in there, and then we're going to have to do it probably a tram from there into the residential area here. We're going to get rid of that because that's probably hurting things. It's alright, it's not bad. But if we can get rid of that station, it'll be better. And maybe move that over there. And then just do a tram loop. That'll be better. Okay. So, track. Track is going to be the next thing. I'd like to keep it level and straight, if at all possible. I'm going to start angling in this direction. It's not liking that. Can you guys clear up? Alright, good. Because I'm going to go ahead and knock this bit of road out here. No, actually, I want to be riding there. Okay. So, for the road... Can we get a little bridge? Yes. Bridge is good. There we go. Connect that through. Done. It'll do for now. Now, what I'd like to do here is get a bridge for the actual train track. Looks like there's not enough run up. Okay. Back it off a little bit more. Oh, there's a little bit of bridge there. Ugh. Well, let's connect it all the way through. It's saying collision. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of that piece of road then. You know what? Let's get rid of that piece of road. There we are. We're still getting that bit of bridge. And it's actually cheaper to go with that little piece of bridge. Fine. That'll do. Let's go ahead and get this double track going through. Alright, so let's reconnect at the roads. Okay, and then here. That'll work. Can I do a bridge? Indeed. Alright, I'll at least get one track going here, so that I can at least get a train on here. I'll probably need to take out some loan to get the train on. But there we go. Because if we can get at least a train going, then we can get rid of the coach line, we can get rid of the stations. We can then set up the tram loops, and then we can work on double tracking, getting a second train on there. All that stuff. Alright. So there we go. Let's go ahead and add the new line. Start there. Head there, there, and then stop there on the way back. Train passenger. North Coastal Line, I think that's what I'm going to call that. Oh. Alright, now we're going to need a depot. So I don't really want to spend the money to run a line to connect one of the existing depots through. I mean, though I could. I mean, they're close enough here that I could probably create... excuse me. a line that runs something like this. Though it's become too expensive. Can somebody make a delivery? Oh, where's the train? Alright, you're heading in that direction. Okay. You're about there. Okay. And they're carrying a load of crude, so that's going to be a nice big delivery. So I'd rather not take a loan out here if I don't have to. So I'm going to have to take out a loan to pay for the train. There we go. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and do that. I'm trying to think if I need signals there. Probably don't really need signals there. Alright, new vehicle available. Excellent. Alright, speaking of new vehicle, let's go ahead and get our train on here. Let me go ahead and borrow a bunch of money. Let's get at least 5 million in the bank, because I don't know how expensive this train is going to be. Alright, so we have the 440, the General. That'll do 28 miles an hour at 117 horsepower. We have some of these guys. 35 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour at 305 horsepower. Really? Okay. We'd want this to be faster if possible. So the one that just came out. Excuse me. The Problem. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and add that on there. Sure. Tractive effort. Oh, no. Doesn't have a ton of tractive effort, but it's quick. Alright. Passengers. The current passenger capacity that we have is what? 48. Okay, so we want at least that much. Well, between two trains, we could probably do that much. So that would be what? 28? Okay, so yeah, if we're doing 3 passenger wagons, 4 passenger wagons, 3 mile per hour, medium. Oh, so that's telling me how much the actual top speed's going to be. Okay. Oh, because he's only do 30. Ah, okay. So they'll have the 50 mile per hour train. So I guess we need the 4-wheeler here that can do 50. So that's 10. That's 20. 30. 40. And it'll take like a whole mile to get up to 50 miles an hour at that rate. Okay, I guess we'll put... I'll put 30 on there. 2.2 million. Buy it. There we go. There we are. All right, repay as much of that loan as we can. And let's go ahead and, well, let's let that train get into position and start working. Okay, if we start to see passengers showing up... It might take a moment.
Huh?
Okay. Yep, she is a passenger that is going to be using that train. Alright, then, what we need to do is we now need to get into this line, and we need to manage the vehicles, and tell them all to sell off. And then all of a sudden, these passengers are going to have to decide somewhere else to go because there's no line there anymore. Delete that line.
Uh-huh.
Yep, they're not going to go use the train. Excellent. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of that station. Let that just delete there. Good. Is that going to improve? Well, we'll see. Okay, so you're covering a bunch here, but we're gonna need some stuff delivered. Okay, so you're bringing some fuel through. Alright. And then you're bringing some crude. Excuse me. There we go. Alright, there's our passengers. Having arrived. Ready to go. Where are they headed? They're headed to the capital. Alright. Okay. So, with this money, I can now put our bus station, or tram station. So I think we're going to use trams. And then we'll put a stop there. Add tram track. Tram depot. The tram for Ilium. There we are. And get a few of those. Done. There we go. It still says poor. I don't know what that actually fully means. But at least we are not losing population anymore. Alright. Alright, now we're going to need to set up a tram line here into Yulemoor. Which I think we're going to actually need to get some street connection here. Bridge pillar collision, yeah. That's going to be interesting trying to double track through there, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Alright. Alright, so if we do that, then we'll want coverage there. Because we can get rid of this. That can go away now. Alright, and then if we loop around to there. We can do that. The Yulemoor tram. There we are. And of course, we're going to need a depot. And a little bit more loan. There we go. And let's go ahead and get a few trams. And set them up. There we go. And that will probably do it for this episode. What I'll probably want to do eventually is, as demand comes up here, finish double tracking this, get a second train on there. And then hope that, because this train is not profitable yet. So until we have enough passengers running through here to feed the train, then there's no point to putting a second one there just yet. All right, repay some of that loan again. Alright, so we'll go ahead and stop here for now. And we'll probably set up another passenger line to start connecting, coaches out to Springfield and Lorien, maybe? I think that might make sense. Or maybe to the Crystarium. We'll see. Alright, but for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.